It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gabbert to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Gabbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Foles. Flush to his right. Caught right side at Snead. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in Week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Now, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's White. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Willie Snead, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Vikings nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Gabbard. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 6 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7, Gabbard. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 6-yard pickup.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
51 to Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 51 Mike. Mike 51.
Foles is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
41-yard line.
Check tight. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Vic. 58, 58, 58.
Now Foles. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Colts 7, Vikings 6.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Got one.
Looking to throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
At the 46.
Just give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Pick.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
10 at the 24-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
It's a pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, it's White. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
Check. Watch 54. You. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Going on the ground, it's White. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The stop.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run with White. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the and put 6 on the board.
Try to power it in with Arma. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Colts 14, Vikings 6. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Chester Rogers,
Minnesota.
63 yards. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
The 16-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
27-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Flush. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. And this belongs to the Vikings. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
3rd and short yardage. Gabbert. Flush to his right. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Cooper Kupp.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up?
And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off on the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Colts 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He uncorks it for... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Willie Snead with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Foles will look to throw. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
in the Yale Bowl,
right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play fake. Gabbert. Eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, Gabbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Vikings.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Gabbert. Flushed out right. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Now Elliott. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Gabbert. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Cooper Kupp with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's get off the field.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Minnesota.
And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Vikings 30. Colts 20.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
David Johnson.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he stopped immediately there.
James White.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Go, go, go. Great.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Ezekiel Elliott, 82 yards. And the Vikings are gonna widen that advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's Foles. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Stop your
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
They'll come out with a 3-tight-end look on the first play of the drive. 10th carry now for Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Gabbert eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A gain of 3 on the
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Oh, throwing here, Gabbert. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Taimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Some people. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Grady Jarrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Mike, if you want, Mike. Watch the curve.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Willie Snead. 70 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And incomplete here. So that will leave him with 16 on the clock. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Gabbard. Over the middle to Smith. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
To Johnny Smith.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.